up, everyone?
I look dark.
How are you? How are you? How are you?
Do I look dark?
You're fine.
Am I fine? You know it'll get dark in here and I won't be able to see diddly squat. I look dark.
How are
Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy
you?
Wednesday.
YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. YouTube. Y'all know what to do right now. Go ahead and share, and share alike. Um, as I start this journey, this process, and make sure I get it done right. Ah, there it is. Oh.
All righty.
I'm almost there. I think I'm almost there. I just gotta hit a shift button. And there we go. I think I did it right.
Cool beans. Hello, everyone. Again, I know a lot of people are gone to Atlanta for the GMWA. We pray that you
What
guys
was
are having
that?
a good time. That's going on now today.
I did see that.
Yeah, so a lot of people, you guys travel safe back home wherever you go, wherever your home is. Be
I
safe in the
did see.
So a lot of our viewers and things are out there. They in church right now.
They say hallelujah.
We're gonna have our special guest is gonna be our sister
Leah
Leah.
Marie.
Listen, I'm looking at that link that I just sent you and Leah, and this link look like it say "sexy nigga." Look at the last end of that link I sent you.
Um
Am I lying? Am I lying?
oh. It looks really close,
Yes.
but it's not. It looks
It's
real.
the I is a J.
If I wouldn't have put my glasses on, I would have said that's what it was.
Yeah. I just looked up and looked. I said, oh,
But that would be an abbreviation.
yes.
Y'all can't see this, but
I just happened to look at it like, what?
hey, Alicia.
That is funny.
He over here. Look, he got this undercover stuff that he's sending folks that we don't know. Because that showed what it looked like. I had to put my glasses on.
Listen, before we get started, we are praying for Auntie Karen. Auntie Karen Devon has lost so many friends this year. And I don't know if you know, I'm sure you know, Joyce Hester passed away this morning. She's from Parks Chapel. And she was real close friends with Auntie Karen and Brenda. She came to my house for Auntie Karen's surprise party. Little short lady that goes to Parks Chapel. She lived down the street from Auntie Karen, but she passed away this morning. So Auntie Karen, we love you. Auntie Karen just lost 2 months ago, Juanita. You know what I mean? And the whole it's just so much, you know what I mean? So she was really, really down. So I'm definitely praying for her. We're praying for Chris Allen. My brother Chris Allen, he just lost his mom about 4 months ago. His grandmother passed away last week. So we're praying for that whole family because that's a lot to lose your mother. Then you lose your godmother Lola, and then you lose your grandmother all within 4 months of each other. So that's a lot. So we pray for you, Chris, and we pray for all the bereavement family. Listen, grief has no expiration date. Listen, I'm walking through it. I know Terrence know about it. I'm walking through it with my own aunt birthday. My Deneen birthday was this past week, and it just takes you back sometimes. You know what I mean? It just takes you back to stuff. You know what I mean? I'm dealing with losing my. I'm still dealing with the effects of Uncle Ed and other things. Grief hits you when you don't know it's gonna hit you. So yeah, What else? There was something
And I
else.
want to say, I want to send out prayers to Terry Love. Terry Love is the granddaughter of Gene Love. Gene Love and I drove at Berkeley Unified for many, many years. And they will be celebrating her life at Olivet on August 5th. And I didn't know Terry Love, and she happened to be my friend on social media, and I didn't know her. I had never met her, or if I did, I just didn't remember. And I was putting up a story, y'all, and she commented and said, "That's my grandmother." But many years ago, I was on my way to work one day and I had a flat tire in my car. And I got out the car and I called Brenda, "Come get me. My car on the side of the road. I don't know what I'm gonna do." So Brenda came and got me on the work. Jean was like, "Where your car?" I said, "I had a flat tire, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do." She was like, "What you mean?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just gonna call roadside." She said, "You ain't calling no damn road service. It's road service." She said, "Go on, we get in my car." She took me over there. She said, "You don't know how to change no tire?" I said, "No, I don't change no tire. I don't know how to do that." That woman made me get out there and change that tire. And I was like, "It's hard." She was like, "Put
Listen,
that man strength in you."
I was just going to say she's gonna make a man out of you.
Yeah, put that man strength in you and stop playing and get them dang lugs nugs off there. Stop playing. Let's go. I will never ever forget that
Listen,
day.
we thank you, Ms. Love, for trying.
She did. I know. Look, I know how to change a tire now, y'all. Now I ain't
Listen,
gonna
we
say I'm
thank
gonna
you,
do
Ms.
it, but
Love,
I
for
do know how to
trying.
do it because at that time I was young and didn't know the tires were important. So I don't even think it was another 3 weeks. I had another flat tire. So all my tires had went bad. I had a bunch of bad tires. So I ended up having to buy all new tires. So thank God she taught me that. So when the next tire blew out like 3 weeks later, I had that bad boy off in five
And you
minutes and I
already
was on
knew
my
what
way
to
to
do.
work.
Listen.
But this is
How it
why
works.
you buy tires. Don't be riding around with no ball tires, y'all. Take y'all butt down there and get your tires checked.
Get your warranty. It's all right.
I was young. I didn't know no better.
Your warranty and some coverage.
And that was my second car. It was the first car that I had bought. The other car somebody had given me, and it was a much better car. But it was a 90 something, 91 Toyota Corolla. And I drove that bad boy till it didn't have no reverse because it was a stick shift. So it didn't have no fourth gear. So I would shift past fourth and go into fifth. Woo, then it didn't have no first. Oh, y'all, that car.
You was driving.
I was driving that car.
You know, one thing I do not know how to drive a stick.
And it's the easiest thing.
I don't know how to drive a stick.
It is the easiest thing to do.
I can't do it.
So I'm a Miss Jean. I really am. And what the strange part of that, because I won't call it funny. I had just talked to one of my other coworkers, and Berkeley was one of the jobs where we consistently, like every 5 or so years, we had a reunion. So all the drivers would come back because when I started at Berkeley in the what? Oh God, was it the eight? Was the 80s, the 80s or 90s, whatever. When I started, Berkeley, most of the drivers they
Ooh,
were
I was just
older.
born.
Huh? You said what? What you say?
I said, ooh, I was just born at 79.
You were.
Yeah.
And my boss at that time started transportation for Berkeley Unified in 1950.
Wow.
And she was there until she retired. But she started transportation in 1950 for Berkeley Unified School District. And what people don't know, Berkeley Unified is one of the school districts that was the elite school district, but it was full of African American drivers. We were fully majority Black staffed. We had a Black manager, Black dispatcher. That was rare in this time. So when we would pull in, and y'all know, those of y'all used to go to the Festival of the Lake, that was us. We used to shuttle y'all around. Them school buses that would come around there, that was Berkeley Unified with our beautiful buses and all these beautiful Black drivers. That was us out there, and y'all with y'all. They call them hoochie shorts on now, but back then they were called biker shorts. You remember the Festival at the Lake? Look,
I do.
I was
I
like,
do.
don't act like you ain't old enough to remember that.
We had to sing there a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
And y'all know that was the place to be at summertime, was the Festival at the Lake. Because
Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, it was the place to be. And baby, we shuttled y'all around in our buses. And so I'm gonna miss me some Gene Love. Thank you for so many great memories. But y'all gotta hold on. Just gotta hold on. Because we're not through. COVID is coming back with a vengeance right now. So please take care of yourselves.
Back. It really is.
It's coming back.
Listen, you all, we are excited to be preparing for the 50th anniversary of Love Center Ministries and Love Center Choir. Listen, we are going to have a time of our life October 15th at 5 p.m. at Love Center Ministry. Go get your tickets. Go get your tickets now. Listen, these platinum tickets are selling more than the other ones, which I was totally surprised. But these platinum tickets are selling. So you guys go get your tickets. We're putting out our little artists at a time. Next week, we'll have the whole lineup for you all to share and get your tickets, everything. But it is the Hawkins 50th anniversary of Love Center Ministry. So we want to make sure that we do that. He's totally distracted me, throwing me off.
You can't even see me. What did you talking
about? So, baby. So listen, and then with that, I need, if you have ever sung with the young adults or the Love Center Choir, I need you to please be at rehearsal on this coming Saturday at Love Center Ministries. We are having another reunion rehearsal. You guys come out. Let's do this. We are recording. We're doing a live DVD recording this whole session. So you guys do not want to miss this opportunity to make sure that you're a part of the 50th anniversary of all these classic and hits. All righty. Our guests.
Alicia said, you hiring me for this or no? I work for free. It's my reasonable service unto God.
Alicia, you know what? I thought about you. I thought about having you sing background, but I'll call you. I'll text you after we get out of this. Because I really want a sound that we got to make sure we keep. Wait, this Saturday. No, James, you're in the tribute choir. This is for the Love Center reunion choir. There are two different choirs that's going to be singing tonight. There's the tribute choir, which is mainly the Dream Team singers. Then there's the reunion with all the older people and the other people. I know, James, you're all right. You're all right. I'm going to get y'all a whole full list for make sure your ass is at rehearsal when you need to be. Amen. Amen. We're gonna bring our sister in because she's laughing now. And I didn't hey sis. You're gonna be cutting up.
No, you ain't right. Don't be coming for my age now. Don't do that.
Amen. Amen.
No, she said she wanna. I'll talk to you later, Alicia. It's gonna be a lot of work to do. So
oh my God, we are so happy to have you.
I'm so happy to have our sister with us.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Let me tell y'all. Just the other day, this video came up of Leah Marie, and I was laying in my bed at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Sunday.
I almost went running up out my room. I'm hollering at the phone, sing!
Sunday.
I said my neighbor's gonna think I'm crazy.
I was supposed to come on Sunday to Sacramento to support them.
Okay.
But I am so and please, you guys, hear my heart. Ain't nothing bad with none of them. But I'm
gonna keep drinking.
I'm burned out again. You know what I mean? I'm burned out.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And you support. You go everywhere.
When I try
everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot.
It
I
is.
had to see you in Stockton. You know what I mean? What, last week?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
So it was just like, so I'm just burned out again. So I got to get some kind of energy from.
Wow.
We got this 50th coming up, so I ain't got time to be burned out. So
I'm gonna need you to get on your B12s. I'm gonna need you to get on your vitamins because we need you around, brother. Can't nothing happen to Deshaun. You gonna send the world in an uproar. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Look, they will be in an uproar.
And I think what it is too is I'm in the gym 2 or 3 hours every day.
He done lost. He became a gym bunny.
Like seriously, I am
A
in the
gym
gym.
bunny.
You be on the phone, Celeste be on the phone. Like I'm in the gym like 2 or 3 hours a day.
That's how you get it. You
know,
get it.
Yesterday I had
collecting your coins on that body. That's right.
Hey, it's time.
Because listen, one day daughter tried to be married, and I'm not pissed to play with my husband. So you need to understand.
Okay.
There is not only capacity, but there is stamina. Hallelujah.
Listen,
thank you, Jesus.
Listen. It does things, and I'm loving it. You know what I mean? I'm not just loving the weight loss, but I'm loving the energy that I do have when I have it. But yesterday was one of those days. You need to kind of sit down and just,
energy.
I just chilled yesterday. I didn't go to the gym. I'm going after this show. I'm gonna stay another 2 or 3 hours. I'm definitely going after the show. So
there's nothing wrong with chilling though, and I feel it because I had to go to work on Monday at 7 a.m, and I was like, I'm not taking any calls today. I'm gonna clock in and I'm gonna do the bare minimum.
Bare.
And I'm going to bed.
Come on.
We are here. We are not there. No, right here. Don't ask me no questions because I don't know. My brain said it's off.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But thank you. I appreciate the love on that. Yeah, Sunday was really good. They had I love Stefan. That's my brother. I love Ty. That's my sister. So.
Him and Ty.
Yeah, I had to show up. I surprised him. He didn't know I was bringing singers and musicians, and he's a musician. Right. And if you're a musician and singer, when somebody surprises you with something, you be like, ah.
Yeah.
And we're talking. You know who we're talking about, right, Terrence? This is Michi's brother-in-law, his sister's wife, his husband.
Yeah.
Ty's wife. Michi's husband.
Yeah.
He's the first lady and he's the pastor.
Chris, you is goofy.
He's the first lady and she's the pastor.
I said
that's what you just said.
That's not what you said.
Pastor. That's not what I just said. I'm saying you're on this phone, Leah. I am so glad you're on this. I just say that.
Now,
target me now.
I mean, there are husband, okay. First man, but this man is not that man.
Look, he had already started drinking. That's what his problem.
Yeah, Stefan ain't that one. Now there are husbands.
I heard something else, so I apologize. I heard something else.
Oh,
that's Michi's. That's Michi's brother-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Ty's, the baby girl, right? I think she's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never, I don't do too much stuff in the Sacramento area, so I don't know a lot about everybody up there. So, I've only been up there a couple of times for events.
I have not been in a while, and it irritated my entire soul. I'm definitely moving back up north, but I got to figure out where I'm going because I don't like y'all traffic on neither part.
Yeah.
It vexed me. It really, it made me sick.
I caught Bart this morning to work because I was on the freeway and I stayed in one area for 30 minutes and I said, I'm not doing this today.
Yeah, I mean.
So I got off and parked and got
what are we stopping for? Because I don't understand because there's no
accident. Road.
Like, what are we slowing down for again? I'm confused.
Just keep going.
No rhyme. There's no reason.
None. You hear me?
No rhyme. No reason.
And if you cheat like I do sometimes to get in the carpool when I'm just by myself, there's no reason for you to stop.
Let me tell you something. The city of Oakland sent me a letter. I owe them about a couple $100 because I be in that expressway.
Listen, why not?
Capture my plates because I'm passing through.
I gotta go through. Yeah. I gotta go through.
What it is. I'll pay the bill when I pay my when I update my tags.
Right. That's what I'm gonna wait and do mine in November.
I can't.
It is what it is.
Yep. I hear you. Now listen, there's so much going on in the world. Some things I can't talk about.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that.
But I want to jump back a little bit because I want to call somebody out in the process.
Well, who we
I want to call out Q. So Q had an amazing event. I don't even know how many years ago, and that's where
that was a couple of years ago.
That was where I got the opportunity to be in the presence of Leah Marie. Let me tell y'all,
What was that for? It was for the rewind or something?
some kind of gospel, like a
shed. It was a flip it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
A shed. And I want to call Q out to the carpet. Sir, that was an amazing event that I need you to do again. I need you to come back and bring us to the next level, because you brought in artists that I had never seen before, and you brought in vocal artists who really could sing.
Yeah.
When Leah Marie got up on that stage, my mouth fell open. Just fell open. I was like,
he literally was like that.
And y'all, I was sitting on the front row.
What did you do?
I had to walk up to the front of the stage because I was just like,
what did you sing?
Don't Wait Till the Battle's Over.
Oh, Don't Wait.
Yeah.
She killed us in 1.2 seconds.
Aww.
1.2, y'all. Anointed to the pinky.
I have that clip. I'm gonna find it.
Thank you.
And I normally, y'all, I would have recorded it, but I was so in shock. I couldn't do it. And I immediately, as soon as I sat down, I was like, let me find her on social media.
And we literally have been friends ever since and talking back and forth every so often. Yeah.
And when I told Deshaun that we should have you on the show, I was like, she's the perfect person to talk about Bay Area industry stuff. If Q would not have brought her, I would have never heard of her. And she needs to be one of the premier names in this Bay Area industry. And that's what I said. And I was annoyed because I was like, why? I go to, every now and then I go to church with Deshaun. Every now and then I show up at something. But I sang for years in this industry with Ezel and friends, with all these different groups. And I'm like, this is a real artist. And as I follow her, y'all, she done sung the national anthem. Y'all, I'll be sitting on the page like this.
That's probably one of my biggest videos that got me on. It had like 150-something thousand. But it's light work compared to a lot of people in the Bay Area. So I'm just grateful.
Which one, the national anthem?
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was amazing. I'm standing there just as
I don't know. I don't even know. I can't even recall, Leah, when we connected.
It was actually online. We seen each other in church all the time because of not Bishop Macklin, but the brother Albert Macklin.
Yes.
He always invites me down to sing, or we will connect at different events. But I didn't really start becoming more known in the Bay Area until I started going to Bethany, Gerald Harris's church.
Harris Church.
Ja'Cory and different ones have known in Gilroy.
In Bethany?
In Gilroy.
In Gilroy.
Right.
Gilroy.
I've been kind of known because I'm from Fresno. So I'm Central Valley. So a lot of people, they knew me from Sacramento, but I wasn't singing in Sacramento because I was in a terrible marriage. But, the Lord delivered me from that. And so when he delivered me, I moved back to Fresno with my family. And now, since I have left that church, I hooked up with Dante Roberson, who's in the chat right now. And he has literally taken all of the things that I've done, because I work quietly. I just don't announce what I'm doing. I work with a lot of industry people, but why brag about it? Just when you see me on that song, just go download that joint.
We're not bragging on it because we don't want to be bodacious, but we want you to tell people what you've done, because you have some successful stuff out there, and we want you to tell the people that. We're gonna tell it today. You gonna tell it.
Well, my first legit placement on a platinum record was the DJ Khaled song "Won't Take My Soul." And that song, a lot of people didn't give me my accolades. They really, the church really did me dirty. And it was just amazing talking to Deshaun a little bit after I had my little breakdown or whatever. But they did me dirty on that because they was like, that's not you singing and whatnot. And I'm like, you guys don't hear this sample that's playing in the background? That's not Aretha Franklin. That's not Gladys Knight. That's me. That is my song. I literally went in the studio and freestyled. It's not even an actual song. I was literally just freestyling over a track. And he heard it in the pack of songs. It was sent accidentally. We sent off about 20 tracks. And he heard that and he was like, the album was done. It was already printed in Target and Walmart, like a physical CD was out. What he did was he said, I need that particular voice. And he fast forwarded, sped it up, made a track out of it. And then he put CeeLo Green and Nas on top of it. And we went back in and wrote a portion of CeeLo Green's hook. So,
look, see?
You watch the show and you know how I feel about church folks. So you know.
And your gift will make room for you.
So that's
how I feel about church folks.
And that literally was like it was mind-blowing because when we did the cubette thing, I was at my biggest. I was 498 pounds. And I was just like, God, I need a change. I need you to do something in my life because I've been doing this for 20 plus years and I haven't got anything that I can leave to my children. And I got that call at the 3 o'clock in the morning, wake up, turn on your, get your iTunes up. This is you. And I'm listening to it. So I'm like, hold on, that's my word. Wait a minute. So we did that one. Then I got another placement with Travis Scott's artist. His name is Dougie F. Right after that. That one is called Luxury Tax. That one is out circulating. And then the third track that I placed in the last year was the Lil Wayne song called Russian Roulette. And that one made it valid because Lil Wayne didn't scrub my vocals, which I was real mad at him about that. But he didn't scrub my vocals. He didn't put no auto-tune. He didn't put no Melodyne. He took what I sent him. He used that.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, so y'all said that wasn't me? Well, this is me, nigga.
Right.
Ain't no question about that.
Ain't no questions because your vocals are amazing. Your vocals are amazing. I just,
thank you.
I've been in awe ever since. And you jumped into that weight thing. I was going to talk about that later on. I was going to get on into that because you have done what so many people strive to do. You did a transformation in front of the world and all natural. Most people run and they go get 5 million surgeries and they have so many complications. And
no. I got the surgery initially. Oh yeah. See,
that's why you said you quiet. You didn't tell that.
That's not. Ain't none of your business.
There you go.
But I was 498 pounds. I was on high blood pressure medication, and I could not. They couldn't get me on any medication that would get my pressure down. And so my doctor, I had went for the surgery a couple of times, and I got denied. Because they were like, you could do it naturally. So I started losing weight on my own, lost about 45 pounds on my own. My doctor called me and literally, my boy is in here, Dante, no, I wasn't supposed to get the surgery for like another year. They wanted my blood pressure to get right, but my doctor said, if I don't fix you now, you're not going to make it through the rest of the year. So, and lisinopril was the last medicine that I had tried, and that took me over. I stayed above 220. So yeah, I did. I lost about 70 pounds on the surgery. I plateaued. But what I did was I lost another 70 pounds and I'm still losing, but I lost another 70 pounds because I did not go back to eating that raggedy food that we love.
Change your eating habit.
Mm-hmm. And I work out. I'm a serial boot camper. That's what I call myself.
Yeah.
Oh, you do the boot camps.
Yeah, I'm a serial boot camper. I done been to every boot camp known to men. So yeah, that's how I did it. That's
And
my
I said
testimony.
I'm going to try a boot camp when I come back from Curacao in a month or so. I said I'm going to try one, and if y'all see me on the ground laid out, that's because I passed out. But I'm going to try it. I don't know if I'm going to be a serial boot camp like you, but I'm going to try it once.
I just joined one. I tried to start last month, but he didn't have no room, so I'll be starting August 1st.
I've had a couple of people actually inbox me and ask me to join one.
They're
And
fun
just-
because you do these
it's
rigorous
long.
workouts and you lose a crap load of weight, in like 6 to 8 weeks. What better way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm doing good. I think I'm
you
doing
running
really,
around
really
the corner, and I don't know if
good. See, I don't need to do all that. I can just keep my stuff like I'm doing.
Running around in the corner.
Yeah, you run. Let's see. The boot camp right now is right around the corner from our yard, and so they run around past our yard, and then people be sweating. I be like, "Am I stupid enough to do this? Because this is a lot of money. This thing ain't cheap.
Yes, it is
It's not
very
cheap.
expensive.
It's
Yeah.
not for the faint at heart. So if you really think you want to do it, make sure you got the 500 to just give away. Because if you don't make it, you just gave that 500 away. That's all you did.
No,
Oh,
but
no,
not
no,
even
I'm
that.
doing all my workouts.
Yeah, but not even that. You want to, if you're doing all that, you want to make sure that you keep it off because you don't want to
Yes,
stop.
you want to make sure that you keep it off.
You know what
Definitely.
I mean? That's what I'm doing with. Me going to the gym is just really helping me, but I've changed my whole eating habit. I've changed what I eat. I've changed like the sweets. I don't drink that sodas. I'm on water. I do things like I can see. And then when I try to go back to my bad behavior, my body is like, no.
Oh yeah, okay. So quick story. I was about 6 weeks out and I thought, I'll eat some gumbo because it's the season and it's soup.
Right.
Child, I called 911 because
Wow.
my body was like, no, ma'am. My body called me out female dogs and everything. My body called me a mother effer. My
Like,
body
no,
was
you
like,
did
okay,
not
daughter,
do-
you tried me. So no, I don't do the carbs. I don't. If I do eat carbs, very rare, far and few in between. I don't eat rice. I don't eat bread anymore. I don't drink sodas. My guilty pleasure is probably every so often I'll have an energy drink, but I don't drink coffee anymore. I eat like fruits and vegetables, salads, protein shakes. I'm on my vitamins. I get B12 shots, and I'm really, really strict on the regimen because I know a lot of people that did get the surgery and they fat right now. That wasn't gonna be me.
Because they got it, but they didn't change their mental.
What, Chris? I'm sorry. It's true.
And she said, and they fat right now.
It's very true. Because they didn't change their mental stage of food.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I know a couple of people actually, and they had it like twice. You know what I mean? You keep going back having it again and again and again, something's gonna happen to you.
Exactly.
You're not gonna make it.
Right.
You ain't gonna have no more stomach left, daughter. I'm gonna need you
to have nothing left to eat
and stop eating.
They're gonna take your insides.
I know me now that I've lost. I was 280 in December.
Mm-hmm.
No one told me I was that big. So I have a conversation with all of the people. Yeah.
Church people be lying. That's why.
Not tell me I was that big. I was 280 in December. Like I'm as of today, I'm 235.
Come on. I
did it myself.
Now, okay, granted, if I was in the 2s or even the 3s, I probably wouldn't have got the surgery because I could do it myself. Mm-hmm. But I have real serious health issues. Yeah. I was literally 2 pounds away from 500 pounds when I went to the hospital to be cut open. And I didn't do the gastric bypass. I did the sleeve because the sleeve, you still have to work out and you still have to eat healthy because my stomach went back to normal after 8 months.
Got you.
Oh,
got you.
So yeah, my stomach is a normal stomach now. And
it was a mental thing. Literally, your mind had to say, okay, I need to eat this way.
And I had to get around some unsaved niggas. You know what I'm saying? I love the church, but church people, they pacify you in your wrong. That was not good that I had allowed stress and depression to put that on me. Oh, yeah. No, don't allow me to exist in depression and stress. Right. Call me out. Ma'am, you need to in
That's
therapy.
I was telling somebody else. I said, "Why y'all didn't tell me I was that big?" To me,
Come
you know what I mean?
on.
It's like, why did nobody say, "Boy, you getting fat? Like you need to calm
You
yourself down." Like,
pull me to the
you know,
side.
take me on to the side or sit me at the table when I'm ordering all this fried chicken and greens and things.
Man.
What are you doing?
Come on. Don't put your fork
Now
in my
you know.
plate. Take my plate.
Don't sit up here and help me eat it.
You know damn well if somebody would have told him that, he would have cussed them out at that table and been throwing the food at him.
I probably would have cussed you out, but I probably would have thought about it later on. Like, you know what? He got a point. You ain't got to know that I'm
food across the table.
No, you ain't got to know. Like Leah, like I used to be bad. Like I can go to Red Lobster and eat like 8 or 9 biscuits.
I mean,
like,
okay, hold on. Oh, don't do that, Deshaun, because Red Lobster biscuits deserve that kind of treatment. Okay. When you go to Red Lobster, it's A, B, why you ain't brought me my biscuits yet? What's what is you doing right now? Where's my biscuits and my water?
And my water.
Exactly.
Girl.
And even now, I'm definitely like a couple of people was asking me why I put my stuff up. I put my stuff up because a lot of people have hit me up saying that I've encouraged them to go to the gym and all that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna keep on putting my stuff up since that's the case. I'm not bragging or anything like that, but I know now, even when I eat to a certain extent, I know when to stop.
Absolutely.
I don't like that feeling of me getting like I hate it. Like if I eat, like I hate it. Like it makes me sick. I would run to the gym and work it off. Like
you're kicking your own butt. That's what's up.
He's a gym bunny now. He is the gym bunny.
I am.
Where you at? I'm at the gym. You know where I'm at. Where you at? I'm at the gym. Because usually when I call him or I text him and he pick up, hallelujah, hallelujah. I said, oh yeah, you at church. I already know where you at. I don't even know why. I don't even know why I called you. And then I'll be like, okay. And then now when I call and I'll be like, pump. I'll be like, oh, I hear the weights. You at the gym. I'm like, oh Lord, he done turned into a gym.
And like the other day, he stayed on the phone. I do the treadmill for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And he stayed on the phone with me the whole time, the whole 2.5 hours.
And it was actually
like that, though. You can eat what you want, but your body will reject you, though.
Yes,
it will.
Eat what you want, but when you work out like that, baby, you put something bad in there, your body be like, to the bathroom.
Like you.
Even like I had something because I have a free day. So I tried.
You got a cheat day. Teresa, hi, I see you.
I went to drink a Pepsi. That thing was so sweet. Like I was like, whoa. Like I can't do this no more.
So look, let me tell you about the Pepsis. So y'all know I've been stopped drinking Pepsis. The other day I went to get some Chinese food and I got 2 Pepsis. And like I was taking them home. Why are Pepsi still in my refrigerator? And I forgot that they were in there. Because
pour them down the drain. Pour that crack cocaine down the drain, please, man of God.
I'm like, because and I know Pepsi for me was my addiction, and the sugar in that is what kept me going up. And so as soon as I stopped drinking them Pepsi with all that sugar, I started slimming back down again. And I was like, oh, but Pepsi, baby, that thing right there is an addiction.
Look, both I have not wore a size 32 pants and a large shirt.
Oh, come on, waistline.
Listen, I was in like high school.
Clothes on this nigga next summer because he gonna be in a hot boy.
Right. He gonna have a whole hot boy summer.
I'm like, what is going on, Deshaun? But I'm just saying, like, I remember when I was in the almost 42. You know what I mean? And it was just like, wow. And I get on Terrence all the time. I'm like, nigga, you buy your clothes too big.
He get mad at me.
Like he buys his clothes
to be baggy.
Big.
Yeah, why? Go get them tailored and tucked
so
in.
Here's the funny thing. I was searching for an outfit for the wedding that I'm going to, and they accidentally sent me an extra large through Amazon. And I said, let me just try this thing on. Why I fit into the extra?
He probably always been extra large, but he'll buy 3X.
I buy 3X all the time.
Why would you do that?
Shirt.
Why do you do that?
It's like my favorite shirt. He gets so mad at me. Your clothes is too big. No,
he correct that. Fast.
We go shopping, he'll get us bigger size pants. I'm like, no, you need to get a smaller size pants. Oh, they're too tight. They're not too tight.
All that.
I couldn't believe. I took a picture and I said, Deborah, look at this doggone thing. This is an extra large.
So you don't wear skinny jeans or nothing?
Oh no,
He hates them.
Oh wow. Okay, that's different.
I had a pair of 34 skinny jeans. I had a pair of 34 skinny jeans. They're not skinny no more. They all hanging off and stuff.
Y'all know I'm a bus driver, so sitting with some tight clothes on all day is uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it's very uncomfortable. I like to wear stuff baggy, and the thing about the sweats is that when you were eating, sweats give, so you never know that you're getting bigger. The sweats just keep going; they just keep getting bigger. And so now when I'm wearing my sweats, even with me tying the string, they're hanging. I'm like, what the heck? Stop. I got to keep pulling them up. And I'm like, oh my God, does that mean I got to go down a size? I'm like, I love my 3Xs. That's the best thing of life.
You don't even look like you wear 3X. What the world?
Like in DC. Okay, so this is my goal.
Everything I buy is a 3X.
This is my goal. My goal is by October to be 200 pounds.
You could do it. You could do it. Well, see, okay. So my goal, I have another 160 pounds to lose.
Really?
Yeah, because I was a 34, 36 on the table. And I'm now a 24, 26.
So you want to go down to 14?
I need to go down to a 14. Because I'm still technically, I'm a plus size woman still. Even though I've lost a crap load of weight. I lost like a whole person and a half. But I need to lose one more chick. Daughter gotta go. It's time for her to go. She is weighing on me. Okay. I just thank God that I got good genes. Now, if you ain't got good genes, then y'all ladies, y'all better stop with this foolishness we got going on right now. Start cover up them bad areas. But anyway, I thank the Lord that I have good genes. The Lord blessed me to have a smaller waist, and it all kind of sits in the right place. So it does. I don't usually look the size that I am, but yeah. 170, 160, 170.
I want to get down to 180.
Okay. 180 is a good weight.
But they told me
I get to 180, I'll be a crackhead.
You don't have a big old head, though.
My head is going to be huge and my ears going to be sticking out.
You had a little bobblehead.
Listen, I looked at a video in 1997 that Melody Daniels sung at the seminar. And I was looking at the video the other day and I said, oh, this video popped up. And I looked at it. And I seen this little skinny body with this big old head with these ears sticking out. I said, who is that? Turn around. It was me. I said, oh. I said, oh, shit. So, yeah, so we'll see. We'll see.
If I get to 180, I would be a crackhead. So 220 is my goal weight that I want to get to. 220.
Okay. You can do that. What are you now?
James Mitchell, one more chick.
260.
Okay, 260. Yeah, you can get to 220.
You could definitely do that.
And I don't know why this show has turned into a whole weight loss thing.
I don't know. I'm whatever y'all ready to transition. I am because I can go in.
because I got more to talk about. But we went there.
Y'all stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
That's what it is. Stay healthy.
So y'all
and dress your weight. But go ahead.
Ooh, that's good, sis. That's good. That's good. That's real good.
I'm sick of it, but go ahead.
That was a stab.
That's good.
Stab. Oh.
Dress your weight.
So, y'all, I want y'all to know that Leah Marie has a show, y'all. She has a show that she does with Dante called The Outlet. So,
yes.
It is a Facebook show just like ours. So I want you to go out and support her show. When you go over there to Facebook, you follow her, support their show just like you do our show because they're out there. And look, I love them because they didn't come on our day like some of you other folks have come out.
Come on, because I wouldn't do that.
They decided to have a show on our day, but that's why you ain't here no more. You still here. Because y'all know I'm cutthroat and I don't care. But y'all tried to have a show on our day, and that's why it didn't last because it wasn't meant for you.
So let me piggyback on that. So first of all, when you try to take somebody else's idea and do what they do, and then you think that you're going to do it better than them, that is the first sign that you are going to fail at what you're doing, because you're not doing anything that is authentic to you.
That's good.
The Lord didn't drop that in your spirit. You saw what they were doing. You were envious and you thought, oh, I could do that. And I would change this and I would change that. And so boom, you try to do your little show and your little show is now gone. We don't hear you anymore. You are a myth.
Be gone.
So no, I would never disrespect you guys. I tune into your show. D-Toll and them, I try to watch them as well.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the outlet, that was a journey. I started off with 3 hosts, and now it's just down to 2.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Well, don't feel bad, because we have a 3rd host too.
Yeah, she's just busy.
We have a 3rd host too.
Well, praise the Lord for being booked and busy.
Booked and busy. So, we got to move on sometimes.
I don't know what he drinking, but you need to pass the cup.
So, I am actually drinking a red gin from Triana, which is down in the Paso Robles area. I'm drinking a 2016 red blend. And I don't know what made me open this bad boy, but baby, it's blessing my soul.
Woo. Leah, what are you doing next? Live picture?
Yeah. Come on. What'd you say, Deshaun?
I said, I'll text you.
Okay.
I was going to open my mouth and get in trouble again.
Yep, on the live. But so we've been on the show. We've actually talked about doing a year anniversary, because we've been on over a year now. The Lord has really blessed us tremendously. And what I did was I used to promote and really, really dump money into myself on Instagram and Twitter and all of that. But I stopped. And I said, okay, God, I want to grow this thing organically. So what I did now is I talked to Dante about it, and we agreed. We went straight to YouTube, because we can say what we want. And then we don't have all of the glitches, and because Instagram, they'll shut your feed down. If you say vaccination, it's cut. Yes. If you say anything about the LGBTQ community, and it don't even have to be that you're having a negative conversation. You could be having an enlightening conversation, and they will still cut your feed. Music, they cut
and
your
don't play no music, because they done cut us several times.
Come on. We know Dante. So he went right along with the vision that God had gave me, and we've been 2 peas in a pod ever since. And it's funny that you guys have me on the show, because I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna get y'all on my show. So y'all coming over next.
Let us know.
Come right on over. We will come on over. And I would like to say that it's amazing when like spirits get together. It is an amazing thing. And I'm so grateful for Q opening the door for me to even hear you. Because like I say, I probably, Deshaun would have heard you several times over, and he'd be talking. Deshaun talks to me like I've been somewhere with him, and he'd be like, oh, so-and-so sang here. And I'm like, what you talking about? I don't have a clue to what we sitting in a restaurant, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He forgets that I just don't go. I used to go with him, but boy, that boy used to drag me to church every time. I was like, look, I'm sick of church. I'm sick of looking at church folks. I'm over them because they're full of shenanigans, and I can't do it.
Very true. They are full of shenanigans.
And so that gave me that. I was like, we got to support our local artists, and we have to highlight our local artists, because if we don't do it, who's going to do it? And we have so much talent in this Bay Area that is untapped. So my question to you is, what do we need to do as the Bay Area to shine the light or help the artists such as yourself? How do we help you guys? Or what do you feel is missing in the Bay Area that's given the push that you guys need? Because you've got it, but it's still some more that just, there's another level that we can go.
Definitely. So I can only speak because I don't live in the Bay, so I don't want nobody coming for me. But the fact of the matter is, it's just in our culture in general.
And you can inbox me if you come for her.
And he mean that. We need to change our culture in general as to the way that we support one another. For instance, a lot of us are doing absolutely nothing tonight, there's no reason why you should not be on the perspective, just making a comment. Even if you come on for 5 to 10 minutes, you help us hit the algorithms that we need to hit.
Come
But you're
on.
so selfish and so guarded in everything that you do that you won't even come in and give us a like and a comment and a share.
Yeah.
And
But you'll send me in my inbox. But in my inbox, you'll send me a bunch of bull crap and shenanigans that I really don't even care to watch. But you won't share my show. Simply out of pure just lack of support. That's the first thing. The second thing is that if you feel a certain way and you want certain things out of a certain person or platform or out of an artist, pull them to the side or inbox them and say, hey, I enjoy your ministry. Maybe can you add this song or do that or whatever? We appreciate the feedback. That's number 2. And number 3, when people are putting on events, get your black up, pay the ticket and come out. Why is it that we have to fight you to come out and support in our own community, but you're mad at white people for not supporting you? It's so weird how our mental state is right now in our culture. We got to change that. And I preach it on my show and I preach it over here. I will go down in history with this. If you're having something and I'm not already booked, I'm in the house. I asked God to bless me with the proper income so that I could start supporting and pouring into people because that's what I want to do. I ain't been on my new job less than 2 weeks. I have a witness in here and I've already brought Chris Haynes and Leslie Neely for free to you guys on my platform. Wow. Dante helped me pay that. These people aren't showing up and giving, and they probably would have done it for free, but I wouldn't insult them like that. You insult us. You insult us artists. You insult us bloggers. You insult us on our talk shows and make us feel like we are less than, and we are giving you free entertainment.
Yes.
Free for you, but costly for me.
Costly.
So if I put a program on, spend the $50, spend the $100. You're going to spend that anyway on bullcrap. Starbucks, Wendy's, you done probably bought enough 4x4s or whatever they call it, animal style this and animal style that to last you long enough. Get your hind parts in church and get you some freedom and cry a little bit and worship with your brethren and go on home. You don't have to stay around 45 minutes afterwards and talk. You can go and worship and then go home and enjoy something great.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's a start.
That's a start. That is it. And I've always said the Bay Area needs a record label.
Definitely.
Right. So there's somebody out there, God has placed it on your heart to start a record label, and you have the funds. I don't know what the hesitation is. I don't know what, there's something there, but you're out there, and I know you're out there. Don't be afraid to step out and let God use you.
Say this. I don't care how people feel about it.
Okay.
we don't need a ghetto ass homemade record label. We need a real record label.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. There's somebody out there that's got the
needs
money
to be real, not something that's just getting people by and they're just staying in the Bay Area. You know what I mean?
And one that's going to focus on artist development.
And that's important.
Yes, sir.
I love some of you artists out there, but I need you to get some real stylists. I
was saying something the other day, and I know they're gonna probably hear another.
Who they gonna hate me because you look crazy sometimes.
I went to a couple of musicals last couple of weeks. I've been to a couple of musicals, and I miss. And I don't know, Leah and Terrence, y'all probably understand when I say this. I miss musicals.
I do too.
Real musicals.
I do too.
The choir.
I miss Rhodes.
When the choir is singing choir music.
I miss Rhodes.
I don't want a worship experience in the middle of a musical. That's just me. And I'm not being deep or I don't want that. You know what I mean?
First of all, Dante, shut up.
Dante. I can't. Oh my God.
I'm not doing this with him tonight.
That's why I keep not looking at the comment section.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Deshaun, you are right. And I was gonna say that artists. Now we talked about the people supporting, but artists, you have a responsibility too,
Mhm.
because when people invite you, it is your duty and your job to show up and give them what they pay for. You cannot demand top dollar and get up there with trash.
Yes.
And that's one thing that I learned from three people working with Christian David and Friends, working with Marcus F and 2 and Intentional. That Darnell Davis boy, he whipped us into shape. And then now recently working with Dante on the music side. Man, let me
Darnell
tell you
Davis, we
something.
want you on the show. I'm gonna call you out. I called you. We want you on the show,
There
Darnell
he is.
Davis.
He didn't put the call out, Darnell. Stop being
I called you. I got the number. I sent a message. We want you on the show because I'm a fan too. So
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is that if you attach yourselves around people that require excellence, then you are going to start to regurgitate excellence.
yes.
And so I take pride in how I look when I go out. I take pride in what I wear when I go out. Yes, I'm a thick girl and I love my body, but I'm not going to get up there in something where my stomach is hanging below my knees and, my back fat is popping out of the back of my dress. Put you a good girdle on, put you a good slip on or a Spanx or whatever. You might not put on no stockings, but make sure your toes is done. Make sure your earrings are matching. Make sure that hair is together and beat that face. Mighty God.
Beat that face.
Stop showing up like you about to come out of the prayer meeting.
Yeah.
We didn't pay for that.
And you know what another thing is too? I think we also need to talk about artists that needs to be very self-conscious and respectful of the person that's coming behind you.
Ooh.
You don't need to sing a song for 20 minutes. If it ain't happening, if it ain't happening in 5 minutes, it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
Just keep going. You don't have to sing a song for 20 minutes.
You don't.
You have someone coming behind you. Respect them.
It may not be your night, boo-boo. It could be your night tomorrow.
Even, but it's also don't sing and leave. Sing it, support. Go sit your ass down and sit in that audience, just like somebody had to sit in the audience and wait on you. Good.
That's old school. I mean, that's old school. I learned that coming up as a kid. And everybody that I've been attached to so far, we all follow the same pattern. After I get through singing, I might go to the bathroom, because I may be sweating or whatever, depending on what's going on. You freshen up, do what you got to do, sit down and enjoy, give an offering.
And let the people see you give.
Yeah, give an offering. Support the ministry that brought you. It's a dirty shame that they have paid you several hundreds of dollars and you can't even break $20, my G. Come on. Come on now. That's not cool. It's so disrespectful. And yeah.
James Mitchell, go to the corner. Dante, y'all in these comments, y'all cutting up. Y'all cutting up tonight. Y'all cutting up.
But one thing I heard, now I'm going to attribute this to Marcus Bishop, Freddie Moore, and Mike Burrell. We were in a meeting before we were about to go on to sing. And they said, and I quote, I forget which one said it, but it was those three that were schooling us about what we were about to do. Don't get up here trying to shout. Don't get up here trying to go into no full-on worship. Sing your song. Go back to the choir stand because we're going to give them what Dante likes to call it. He calls it extra credit. So they paid you for 20 minutes. We're going to do 18 or 19 minutes and give it back. Let the person behind you have an opportunity to come up and, work the audience and come on, you guys. It's just respect. It's camaraderie, but we don't have that no more. Everybody wants to be a star.
Listen, Dad and Uncle Ed used to tell them they did not pay their ticket money to see you shout.
Come on.
We have to, and some people get up there. We're not entertaining. Yes, you are. You're entertainers.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in this moment, that's what it is.
See you perform. So when you're performing, you're entertaining me.
Mm-hmm.
It's ministry, but it's entertainment as well.
Yeah. Now, if the Lord catch hold and that thing shift, let it shift.
It shift.
You know what I mean? But don't sit up here and
don't try to force it to shift.
Trust me. Like you singing a song for 20 minutes is not moving nobody.
Because 20 minutes I'm bored.
It's
I'm
making
over you.
Tired. You're tired.
Yeah.
And I really want to walk out. I really want to walk out, but I'm trying to be good because I'm sitting there. But I really want to walk out because I'm over you.
It's just a lot.
It is some disrespectful cats. They will get up there and you supposed to do an A selection. They do A, B, C, D, and E. And they, you know what they do? You know the little trick I learned? I don't do it. But the trick that I learned is they sing a medley.
Ooh, that's annoying.
Watch them.
You gotta watch
That's
them.
annoying.
We need the old deacon back that used to go and pull the coattail. Hey.
I'll get you a real good MC.
Right.
Get you a real good MC that know.
Know how to slide right on over there with the mic.
Yes,
Slide right on over there.
They will sing you a melody, honey. They will. 'Tis so sweet. It is well. And you know, those are songs that are emotionally capturing and captivating. So of course, if I'm going through something, I just got into it with my nigga and I'm in church, like, you know, feeling the weight, and you talk about it is well. I mean, like, of course. Girl, you ain't Holy Ghost filled. I'm going through, because as soon as he apologized,
emotional breakdown. Having a real emotional breakdown.
And they really don't get it. They really don't get it. Because like when I minister at white churches, I did 20 songs in 40 minutes.
Come
and y'all
on.
still singing 2 songs. I done went through the whole repertoire over here because they paid me to come give a concert. And I'm giving a concert. And I'm singing, and let's get on out here. And while y'all talk mess, they checks don't bounce. And when they say they're giving you the money, they're giving you the money when you walk in, not at the end of the show. So you can get up with the right spirit and go on and do what you got to do and get on out of there.
I say a word. I got my check in the car. I sing at this thing they do every year. I forget what it's called, but they do all of the different apostles during the Easter time. Before
oh Lord, come on, Deshaun. You know the name. Oh, Lord.
I know what I'm talking about, and they go through all the different So every year we do that, and you know we talking about zeros, boom, 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 and it's like I only sing 2 songs. I sing 2 hymns, but they greet me at the car with the envelope and a W-9 and
with a W-9. Come on.
Yeah. So and have your business together. Yeah, a lot of us don't have our business together. You're right, Deshaun. Get your business together.
Well, I've learned, you know what I mean, working with the Hawkins for all these many years, you have to, you know what I mean? Integrity is something. You know, people will remember you for that. Hospitality and integrity. You know what I mean?
Very true.
How you take care of them from the first call, from the first email. You know what I mean? Your response to a person really, really gets you far with them. You know what I mean? That's how I built relationships with so many people. So yeah, very true. And if you don't have a food per diem, don't give them their money up front and then invite them out to dinner and not cover the dinner. No, you dare not.
I've had people do that. You don't give me a food per diem, but then you turn around and give me my check and invite me out. You got me out here. Not that I can't afford it, but I might not want to spend $200 on the plate.
Come on.
No, you're not going to sit up there, period. And if you're coming in for me, and Terrence will tell you, anytime any artist came in for the Dream Team, they didn't pay for their food at all.
And when
and I let my team know, if I find out, even if I got to give it back to you, don't you let them touch that bill. They shouldn't even know how much the bill is.
And then when we hit Napa, you ain't paying for nothing in Napa. I'm paying for your wine.
It's like, come on, y'all. We got to do better. We got to do better about how we treat our artists.
We get to the point that I'm getting up before anybody knows, saying I'm going to the restroom with the bills paid.
Right, that part.
When we get back and they looking for the bill, like, oh, we ain't, oh, let's take care of it. Don't worry about it. Don't trip. We got it.
Yep. And if you're gonna do home cook, you better make sure that they can really cook. Go make sure it's tested, tried, and true. Don't bring me your auntie cooking and auntie greens is salty, and her dressing is runny, and her turkey is dry as the pages of the paper Bible sitting on your table that's been there for 30 years. We don't want that.
I see a question in the comments.
What's up, Marcus?
I see a question.
What's up?
Listen, you talking about eating and stuff.
Okay, give us your question.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Come on, give us your question.
We waiting. Bishop?
You talking about eating and stuff? Every time we have something, I cook. Everybody comes to the house to eat.
But we can't talk about you. Your cooking is a whole nother different. It's you know how to cook. Because I don't eat nobody's potato salad but yours, and we know how that goes. So you just look, and everybody that have it just have a heart attack once
Did
they
you get my text?
Huh?
There are certain foods that I don't eat when I'm out, period.
He said, don't the Bay Area have a record label out there now? And I'm like,
Who is it?
Marcus is being messy.
Oh, because I was like, I don't think we have a record label.
I don't know of it.
Bishop messy. Who is it?
Tell us who it is.
Marcus.
Not Texas. Hell no.
I don't know of any. So if you know of any, or if you heard of any, please share with
an
me.
actual label? No, I don't know of a label.
I don't think there's one here.
Yeah, I don't.
Who?
Grace Temple. Shut up, Dante.
Grace Temple. What's the? Let me Google.
I'm doing it for real. That's why. Won't you text me and ask me? Okay, Marcus, text me and ask me the name of the label, and I'll let you know if it's. Yeah, I've never heard of no record label in the Bay Area. I haven't, honestly.
Google came up and said that don't exist.
He was just playing with you. Did you really go Google Grace Temple Records? Did you really go Google Grace Temple Records?
You know I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Don't you have another piece of nothing?
So I see. Okay, I'm not about to call these labels out because I don't know these people. And I
don't know any in the Bay Area. I honestly
I don't either.
It's some hip hop labels out here, but
yeah, I don't think no gospel labels. I don't know of any gospel label in the Bay Area.
And I'm not gonna be repping no sets tonight. Amen. Yes, I got your text.
Sorry, I don't. Oh, shut up, Marcus. I knew that just came to my mind too when I said I don't. But
who's that? Is he talking about the actual VHSs?
And I was just like, oh yeah, but I don't know.
Okay, tell us who got a label.
I got to be careful when I answer this.
Okay.
I don't know because
I done gave a good look. I done leaned in.
I know. I'm waiting.
I don't know. I
don't know. It's not acceptable.
You're right. That's not acceptable.
I don't know if. I don't know.
Just say it. Just say it.
I don't know.
Text it to me and then I'll say it because I don't know. So
Marcus, put it in the comment section, please.
See, Marcus, you play too much. That's why
I know you guys. Mighty God, Marcus, you are crazy. That's why I'm not answering your question. Listen.
And look, let me say this before you get back. We're not trying to disrespect you if you have a label.
No, you need to let us know.
I'm honestly saying I don't know one that's here.
What I'm saying is I do. One came to mind, and the one that came to mind he just texted me, so it did come to mind. But I don't know if it's a record label or if it's.
Are you talking about Believers?
Yeah. No. Who's that?
Who's that?
The radio show and all of that?
No, I don't know who that is. Who's Believers?
Believers Radio and all of that?
That right there. That right there in the comment section. Right there. Right there.
And are they really? Well, again, it's just
you have a distribution deal.
That's what I think it is, basically. I think
that's just a distribution deal and not a label.
I don't know. I don't know because maybe we need to invite the person on and he can explain what he does. But
so when you messy folks go back and say something crazy, we're not disrespecting.
I'm believing it's more of a distribution deal versus it being a label.
Okay.
That's me. But again, I don't know.
And if you're this person,
Leah, why are you looking like that?
if you are this person we are speaking of, we would love to have you come on the show.
Because I'm over here talking.
I'm gonna actually text him and ask him, can he come on next week? And then we can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
Because I don't know what angle. I just don't know, and I don't want to say yes and I don't want to say no.
And we will definitely help you with artist development.
I don't even know if I want to do that. You know,
Oh, yes. It is a new label.
Oh, so it is a new label.
Yes, Marcus McCauley Records. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. I could say that out. Absolutely.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
so
he's
he has a label now.
Yeah, he's a label. He signed Anthony Washington. Well, I mean, that's how he promoted it, Marcus McCauley Records. And he signed Anthony Washington as an artist. He signed, oh my God, I can't believe I wanted to have him on the show. Anthony Washington, what's that young, oh Lord, I can't, why has his name just leave my mind right there?
And he does an amazing
Darius Braxton.
Yeah, he does an amazing Christmas event every year.
Every year. He's already got that one to save the date. And he signed Ashlyn Cole.
Okay.
Yeah. He signed Ashlyn Cole.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't for sure if it was a record label. I don't want to, put that, I just wasn't for sure.
He sell waters outside the Chase Arena. Marcus McCauley Records. Yeah, that's the homie right there. For sure.
Yes, he does an amazing job.
Marcus did our symphony for Uncle Ed 80th.
Wow. Yeah, he's an amazing producer. He's really dope. I'm so very godly proud of him for real.
Yeah, he's doing
major props to him. Major props to him. I didn't know that's who y'all were talking about, but
But see, Marcus, to testament to that, he's new. It's a new label. It's all brand new. So we definitely want to get behind him and support.
Yes.
Anthony Washington is dope. Darius Braxton is dope.
Anthony's
dope.
Is Darius Braxton the guy from EPA, East Palo Alto, somewhere down there?
I believe so.
With the dreads, I think. And
dark skin.
With the range of Aretha Franklin.
Really?
You are crazy. He has high range.
Yeah, he sings super high.
You know Ashlyn.
Oh yeah, I know Ashlyn. Love her. Amazing voice.
Absolutely. So yeah, congratulations to them. Absolutely.
Yes.
So then we definitely need to have him on the show. Definitely have him on the show. Definitely have. And for those of you, so we're going to slide right into this. For those of you, because I saw it in the comments and I was going to talk about it, but if you decide that...
Dante said he has a question.
Dante has a question. Come on, Dante. What's your question?
Dante has a question.
Because then we're going to go into talking about managers.
Okay.
Dante has a question, y'all.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm too. I'm tired. I'm texting. I ain't even listening.
You and me both. I'm over here
So let me say that while he's typing up his question. If you decide that you want to be a manager for an artist, I'm gonna need you to first and foremost, learn how to write a contract. Learn how to read a contract. Not just say you're an artist. I write contracts for a living for bus companies. So you can't tell me that I don't know what I'm doing. And I do it for millions and millions of dollars.
Learn how to read a contract. That is...
Well, first of all, before you become a manager, you need to do your homework and know what a manager is.
We're going to go there too.
Well, that should be your first thing. Because just because you book dates don't mean you're a manager.
Because you're a booking agent then.
There's two different
booking agent.
You know what I mean? So you need to do your homework on management and booking. Two different lanes of
contracts are binding, people.
And you need to realize too, if it just not even a contract, if I have an agreement with you via text or email, That is a binding. You're locked in.
Yeah, definitely. But here's the thing, though, a lot of you artists, you need to get booked and busy. Stop trying to hire people and you don't have no engagements. Just saying, because you got your little manager.
Or even if you
learn how to read a contract, ma'am, sir.
You do. And this is why I tell people we're in the middle of union negotiations right now in my job.
But I have a question.
You have to read it.
I have a question.
Okay,
I have a question.
Because we're gonna come back to Dante's question too.
We're gonna come back to that
for 2 seconds. We ain't gonna go there with him. I just want that one for 2 seconds.
That's gonna wear me out. I have a question. When did we start doing this management? Just because I want you to sing in my musical, you have to talk to my manager.
I will tell you.
Because we're grander than what we think we are.
Because of that, because of what Dante said right to the right. People, I have gone to churches. I have gone to churches and sweated out my wig and my good suit. The people have run around the church. I have talked to people after the church, hugged the babies, kissed the babies, hugged the sisters, prayed with the sisters, gone in the back, talked to your other guests, and done I fulfilled my part of the contract. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to you fulfilling your part of the contract, you jip me. Yes. Oh, we $50 short, sister. I hope it's okay. Or we are, it's $100, but we'll cash up you next week. Or better yet, I get the check, and the check is supposed to be one thing, so that's what we agreed to. I get in the car, I'm headed home, but the check, when I get ready to go deposit in the bank, the check is not what we discussed. So now I got to call you after I have had a Holy Ghost time and cuss you out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't leave if the money ain't right.
Yeah. So, well, you're trusting, especially when you're dealing with leadership. When you get to a certain caliber of quote unquote singing, the pastors, they start calling and they, hey, sister, but it's all for dangle. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so before I even step foot out of my house, you will talk to my company mm-hmm. first. And you're going to put a deposit down that is non-refundable first. Then when I get to your event, my people on the back end are going to be on the phone like, hey, partner, they're not going to deal with you the way that I would deal with you because you took advantage of my kindness because I'm a saint and I love the Lord and I want to come in here and minister. But I got some niggas that's running the back. Mm-hmm. That said, hey, she just walked in the church and she don't have nothing in her pockets yet. What's going on? It's unfortunate, but it has to be that way because I don't know what it is about this Black church, but they mistreat us.
So question is, you're an artist. We all know that. Mm-hmm. But if I'm Mary Jane just singing the solo in all these musicals, what do you need a manager for? You don't. You see what I'm saying? That's too much.
You're so ugly for that. Okay. Woo-hoo.
I'm going to the corner for you.
I'm not. You know what I mean?
I'm going to the corner for you.
Like that, I totally get what you're doing because that's business. You're an artist. You're coming as an artist. You know what I mean? Because I'm just the praise and worship leader thinking I'm an artist because I'm leading praise and worship now.
Oh, very true.
You know what I mean? Help you with that one.
And now
you're not an artist if you're the praise and worship leader because
but I don't know where I don't understand where that comes from. I don't get where that mentality. Like,
because that's the new mentality now. That's the new mentality.
I just don't get
it. And I'm gonna hurt some people's feelings right now, but I grew up in a white church, so y'all just got on the praise and worship tip.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I was doing that as a kid. CeCe Winans was at my church before y'all even knew who CeCe Winans was. Yeah. And we were doing praise and worship back then because I came out of a mixed predominantly white church. We did praise and worship. We had one worship leader. There was no team. She stood up there and she led worship and she let God lead her. If it was 30 minutes, it was 30 minutes. If it was an hour, it was an hour. And she took us into
I'm sorry.
worship.
I can't do worship for no hour. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna even slip in line. I'm not doing it. I'm tapping.
I gotta interject.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What you guys see as worship now is totally what we different from what we did as worship. Because now when you get up to worship, you got to do 5 million runs. I don't want to hear you do 5 million runs.
Who are you saying? Who you guys?
But these worship, when I'm looking at this stuff online, when you get up to worship to me, I need you to just give me pure worship. Take me to a place where I'm going. I don't need you to do vocal acrobats. I don't need to hear that in worship. And worship is a corporate experience. So if you want to sing and have this great vocal, then you're trying to be an artist. I need you to not do that for me because it's not going to work for me.
Okay, I gotta jump on that, Chris. Okay, 2 things. So if you are doing just a musical and you the homie, you rude if you send them through management. Because come on now. Seriously, that's your partner. Y'all been knowing each other. What I do with my friends though, to keep it business, because I do file taxes on my business, is I'll talk to them and find out what it is. Okay, you got this. All right, cool, whatever. If I'm in the city, cool. I'm coming for whatever. But I'm going to send you through my email process just to confirm the date so that we can have that. But outside of that, we partners, pick up the phone and call. Good deal. So no, you should not be extra with the people that's helping put you on. That's not fair.
Not fair.
And you shouldn't overcharge if you live in the city. That's absolutely crazy. Like, why are you charging me $600 to come across the freeway? You raggedy ninja. Take your behind back. I don't want what you have. You could sing really well, but I'll do it myself. Never mind. It don't make no sense. And then what you offering is not all that anyway. I'm bringing you because you know what I'm saying, you from the city. So, but nonetheless, so y'all got to stop that. But I will say this about praise and worship. A lot of times these churches will contract their praise and worship leaders, and then they'll switch up on the money. So that's why you have praise and worship leaders that are charging now top dollar, and they like, you going to give me my money up top, because that happened to me personally.
And see, I grew up with Ron Canoli. I mean, when you talk, I'm from that era of.
Don't be calling me. You know I'm telling the truth. Don't do that. You live in the same city. It take you the same gas that I'm about to spend to get here, which is all of $10 or $15. This $125 I'm about to give you should suffice. And I'm only asking you to do 1 or 2 songs. That's and you're gonna send me a contract for $500 or $600. You can get all of Where the Sun Don't Shine.
That's good. That's good.
It is what it is. And I've been told that I was wrong for doing it that way, but you in my city, I'm not going to overcharge you. That's crazy.
No,
that's true. It's true.
That's
and if
good.
God leads the ministry to bless you even more, you don't give them the opportunity to do that with your high fee. When you're saying I want $600-700, you don't give them the opportunity to bless you, just genuinely bless you. Because you can get up there and minister, and they're going to turn around and say, well, God just blessed. I watched the video where the woman, some prophetess, I hadn't even heard of her, she turned around and she said God was speaking to the man that was the bass player.
Oh, I cried like a baby.
She took me all the way in. She took me all the way. You got a Cash App. She didn't get up there grand style, and she didn't ask the audience for anything. She turned around and blessed him at the exact amount that he had been praying for. I was sitting here like, that's what I'm talking about. You're
that
in
Valerie Moore me out, honey. I was on the side of the bed, just
yes, that was me. I was in.
I was in.
At 3:00 in the morning, I'll be seeing this stuff, and I'll be like, Lord, why you get this to me at 3? You know I'm gonna run through this house. You know I'm gonna run and wake up the neighbors.
Yeah.
But it blesses me because she said he could be playing anywhere, and he has turned down stuff. So he got blessed. And it wasn't that he said, oh yeah, I want 10,000 just to be here. He had the ability to be blessed because he kept himself humble. And I've said this before, and I heard people say this when I say this, and I'm going to continue to say this. Everybody is not meant to be an international artist.
Very true.
There are several people that are going to be local artists who are going to be amazing in this arena. But everybody is not going to make it as an international celebrity out there with millions and millions of albums. So be where you are and let God lead you. Let God lead you and stop trying to lead God where you think you should be. Because when you get to where he wants you to be, he's going to make you so comfortable and all your needs is going to be met and you're going to be happy and content and blessed with God. But when you trying to direct it, it's not going to happen.
Well,
and I know I hurt y'all feelings when I say that, but
no. The Bible specifically says to be faithful over a few things and God will make you ruler over many. But he also said to seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Sometimes you just have to serve.
Sometimes you just have to serve.
Literally, even though I went through a lot of church hurt, I still served. And people was asking me, like, you still showing up and you still, absolutely. It has nothing to do with them. It has to do with the fact that when God delivered me out of my situation, I made a vow to him. I didn't make a vow to church people. Mm-hmm. I made a vow to God. So that means that come hell or high water, it doesn't matter what you do to me as a person. I still have to serve in my community. I still have to serve in my church. I still have to serve this man. If you don't know how to serve when things get hard, you will not know how to lead when things get hard. You can't judge a leader by the mistakes they make if you can't even withstand the issues that arise within the confines of that membership.
Yeah. Joshua, you on point. That comment is on point. It's so on point.
And I consider myself the underdog. I'm a local artist, but I have been so blessed to travel with all kinds of different groups. And the Lord has really blessed me. And I'm not where I want to be, but I'm certainly where God has me. And where he has me, I couldn't even begin to tell you the abundance that has come up over my life. If you don't understand what it feels like to not have a roof over your head,
come on,
to sleep in your car,
come on,
not have money to feed yourself or your children, or to minister when everything around you is broken, including you.
Yes.
If you've never been in that place, then please hush up. You can still sing. You can sing in the choir. You can do what you do, but hush your mouth on some things until you really start living life and going through things. And the Lord allows you to break in a place that you can't fix.
Yes.
That's good.
Then you can get up and say, hey, I can charge this amount because when I come to you, I'm coming to you with substance.
Yes.
My singing is no longer from a place of pain, but it's from a place of deliverance. Valerie Moore, she talks about her deliverance. That's why she can go into a place like that and look at a bass player and say, hey, brother, you've been tarrying way too long. Let me put some money in your pocket right now and break all of that exterior down. But we don't have no discernment no more because nobody want to go through nothing.
Woo! Nobody want to go through, but you want to have a great testimony.
Yeah, how can you know to be faithful over a few things? Because every time you get to a few things, you run to the next nigga to buy you purses and shoes and cars and clothes. Why don't you suffer for a while and actually earn your keep? Yeah. Let the Lord bring it to you the way he's supposed to bring it to you, the way he said that he would, press down, shaken together, running over. You will never know running over as long as you keep putting your hands on it. So that's why I can sit where I'm sitting now and in my mistakes, because I make mistakes every day. I'm not perfect, but God has kept you, girl. He has kept me. It's been time to be a whole stomp down Negro in these streets. But the Lord was like, nope, hush your mouth because I got something waiting for you around the corner. So what? They didn't do what they were supposed to do. Watch me.
Watch me. Watch me work. Watch me work.
Watch me work.
Watch me work. Baby, y'all. She gonna make me run through this house.
I get on your last good nerve. My bad, Dante. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to turn the curve, but it's the truth.
She gonna make me run through this house. I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna start bucking. I'm gonna start bucking.
Hey, God has been good. It is what it is. And there is no way that I will ever enter. That's why when you see videos of me going ham, or hard, I should say. I shouldn't say ham. That's a terrible term for the world. But when you see a video of me going hard, it's because I know where God has brought me from. He has literally picked daughter up and carried her and said, ma'am, here is your seat. Stay here for a while. And I stayed there and I tarried for a while. And then he said, okay, hey, here's your next seat. And I stayed here and tarried for a while. And I had somebody come to me and tell me that the DJ Khaled record was a trick of the enemy, that the devil will bless you in order to make it look good on the other side. Sometimes you have to know what God has placed in you.
Mm-hmm.
Because people will come with their perceptions of what they think that you are supposed to be doing when God is telling you exactly what you are supposed to be doing.
Because you're listening to him.
The devil is a lie. Leaving my children a legacy, having a plaque on my wall, that is not of the devil. That is the wealth of the wicked laid up for the righteous.
Mm-hmm.
I rebuke that. And I denounce that in the name of Jesus. And you got to learn how to start telling people the devil is a lie. You don't get to speak that over my life. You don't get to tell me that because I'm 40 that I will not have a career in the industry. Are you kidding me? I rebuke you. I don't care what form of leadership you are. I don't care if you're a pastor or not. You don't get to speak curses over my life and I receive it. Unless the Lord told me to do something and I didn't do it. That is the only time that I will hear you. But outside of that, oh, no, no, no.
But they only telling you that when you don't do what you want, what they want you to do.
And they're not involved.
That's when it gets to, that's when the, oh, God not going to make a way for this. And he didn't say do this because you didn't do what they wanted you to do.
Mm-hmm. And right after that, a year and a half later, here comes Lil Wayne. After they told me that DJ Khaled was of the devil, then here comes Lil Wayne. I said, well, I guess the devil must like me. Because here we go.
Here we go. And I'm going to ride this thing.
Absolutely. And I don't have to be an R&B artist. I don't have to step over into that turf. I can still serve the Lord and do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I'm not. But who says? Because I have a whole lot of R&B friends, and they love the Lord and go to church faithfully every Sunday. And if they ain't at their own church, they go to somebody else, find a church to go to that Sunday, wherever city they're in.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So there's nothing. I hate that whole stigma of, that R&B artists don't believe in God or can't serve God.
But we know they believe in God because a lot of them, they get up and most of them want to sing a gospel song on their project. It's the record labels that stop them from doing that. But most of them want to do because they understand that where they came from.
Yeah.
And the only reason that they're there is because God did it.
Listen, and every time you see a Fantasia or a Patti LaBelle,
every time,
like they are killing.
Every time Fantasia is gonna sing a song, she's gonna give glory to God.
Yeah.
She's gonna give glory to God for everything that she's been through. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't have any more questions. Do you have anything?
I don't. I need to get to the gym.
Deshaun trying to get up in there and have a hot boy summer. You heard me? Boy. Yes.
Oh Lord, help us.
So church people on here.
I like Joshua over here. I don't know who Joshua is. I like him.
That's the homie from the East Coast.
He says Songs of Solomon is all R&B records, if we want to be honest. He's telling the truth.
Yeah, Solomon was talking about that good. Yeah.
He telling the truth.
He was talking about us, how he wanted to be with us and he wanted to lay with us and give us the rod of correction in our soft middle parts. And he wanted multiple women at one time. Solomon was a whole fool. He wanted that one and this one and that one. He wanted the Asian and the Black Asian and Indian. Too much?
Okay. No, you good. Do your thing.
Okay, church people, last comment, I promise. Y'all stop monopolizing the word of God. You don't own that. It's not yours. Stop telling R&B artists and people in the world what they can and can't do with the God that you serve, who is sovereign. Yeah, can y'all stop that? You do not own. You ain't got no rights, no stock, or nothing in the most.
They don't have a problem. They don't have a problem with it when they bring them checks in there and giving them tithes.
Come on.
They just want to bless the pastor. I just want to bless you and First Lady. You know,
Yeah.
no problems then.
They ain't got no problem with it either when they trying to get with the First Lady and the pastor.
Are they the pastor trying to get with them?
Child, don't shake another business card in my hand after service because I got a boyfriend now. I'm not coming up to your room with your little nasty self. You old nasty demon. You a demon. And you're going to hell for coming up here preaching to people and try to sleep with the singer.
God.
I'm going to whoop your butt. Okay, I'm done. You can't have my soft middle parts. It wasn't
right,
for you.
Listen.
Okay. I need to go to bed. It's past my bedtime, actually.
Oh listen. We like 35 minutes over.
Well over.
But it's fine. We had our sister on here tonight for the first time. She's going to come back and join us.
Yeah.
Terrence, you have anything else to say? When I tell you I'm going to go work out for 3 hours.
You look like you finna go work out. That's why you couldn't go to church.
I'm going to go run to that gym. Hopefully it's
Wait.
Sean better not get nobody no time soon. He gonna tell about in the room like bend over, shut up, turn over right here. Take it. And that headboard gonna be pop, pop. You got to slow down, baby. You got to slow down.
What did I tell you? Woo. I'm gonna work out like
that nigga said, I gotta go to the
gym. Wait. So the other Sunday I was laying in the bed and I was resting and Deshaun went live. And I said, oh, let me see what he's doing. So I turned it on and then I was like, I texted him, who is that? He said, what are you talking about? I said, you're live. He wasn't live. He was at the gym. Somebody
signed in on my account.
They signed in
and had the church live on my account,
on his account
on Facebook, and I'm like working out.
And then he said, "I'm not there." I said, "What you mean? Where you
at?" Yeah, he was like, "You live?" I said, "I'm not live. I'm at the gym."
I said, "You live?" I'm looking at it in my bed right now because I'm doing my daily church service on Sunday. I'm having church on Sunday.
I'm telling you, you're live.
You live? Wait, you want me to screenshot it?
My church service, literally, my church service on Sunday mornings, I get up and I'm at the gym for 3 hours. That's been my church service. I'm not lying.
I told you he really turned to a gym.
And then I go and hang out, and then I go back Sunday night and finish.
Wow.
I'll get like Saturday and Sunday. I'm in the gym twice a day.
Wow. You know what? Hats off to you. Now I got to go reach. Because I'm a serial boot camper, so now I got to catch up to Deshaun. Lord Jesus.
Listen,
husband, I know you're watching. Get ready. Because we ain't playing over here in these
I'm sorry. I just,
you might want to kick me out because I'm gonna keep going.
No, y'all, you're fine. I'm long as I'm there by 9:30, that'll give me till 12:30. Yeah, I'm good.
He got a time frame. I told you he a gym bunny.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. That's a good
an hour with my sit-ups and my weights, and then I do 2 hours on the treadmill. So that's 3 hours.
Ooh. And I'm gonna be right here with my head on my pillow.
With your glass of wine, your 2016. Come on. And you've been swirling that thing. That's the good kind.
Ooh, yeah.
You can't, because if you do this, that's not good. Well, that's cheap wine. You a lie.
Cheap wine. And I ain't going nowhere with you when you drinking wine like that because I'm too bougie.
Yeah, when you do this, that's Mike's hard liquor.
Come on. Because I was just telling somebody they was trying to book me for a Napa trip. And I said, what's your budget? Well, we want to spend like $25. Well, I'm
My
sorry, I
brother
can't
on
take you
here.
to
What's
Napa.
up, brother?
I
Joe
can't take
on
you to
here.
Napa. Hey, the man of God.
Listen, bro. Listen.
Hallelujah.
Uh,
Hallelujah.
Bro told me that I can't get to 200. He said I gotta stay for like 215. I can't get to 180 to 200. I gotta stay at 215.
Why?
He said that'll be too small. Which I'm looking at. I think if I get to 210, I'll be all right.
You shouldn't even go by weight. You need to go by how you want your clothes to look.
You know what I've been doing though? I've been burning between 15 to 2,500 calories every time I work out.
Yeah, but when you can bulk up, your muscle.
And that's what I want to do now because so I've been doing like
So it don't even like now you're at the point where you need to go by how you want your clothes to look on you. Like, do you want to be a certain size? If you need to drop 20 pounds to be a certain size, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
But you also never get the weight, so it'd be like bam, bam, bam. You know what I mean?
Yes,
you see what he said in the comments.
Yeah, you look like an ape. Because he wants the young tenderonis to be like, "Ew, Deshaun."
He wants. You gonna tell me you want to look like an 8th grader?
Deshaun, wait, how old are you?
I will be 43 next week.
Oh yeah, so there's about a 15-year gap. He ain't gonna date nobody that young, but that 20-year-old, when that 20-year-old be like, "Ew, well, you fine." He gonna puff his little collar, be like, "Yeah, a nigga still got
it." Leah's gonna get me in trouble.
I'm just saying, when I lost that, I did not realize how many youngsters was gonna open the door for me. I said, "Well, thank you," and I had to look back at it like, "Ew, oh, it still jiggles. Oh, it's jiggling. Ew." Yes, we do it.
I've lost weight since the picture that I put up. I put that picture up, that side by side picture up. Like my inbox and text messages went crazy. The people I ain't heard from in years. And this is like, okay, I know me. I need to probably slow down a little bit just to be on the safe side for Deshaun because it will not be good. It just won't be.
Well, I don't have to worry about that because I'm contently dating somebody, so I'm content.
Congratulations.
Yeah, same here. But the thing is, though, if
you're dating, don't mean you're not. You dating somebody is not going to stop others.
True, very true.
They stay in my box, and I tell people all the time. YouTube, I have a lot of people in my inbox in YouTube, and I'm just like, Lord, have mercy. Just watch my video.
Them off like flies, honey.
Yeah, YouTube, my stuff, and let me tell y'all, I'm gonna say
where's this show going?
I'm gonna leave this one after this. If you call yourself a blogger and you on YouTube and you ain't getting no check from YouTube, you're not a YouTuber.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm working on my watch hours. I'm gonna get a check. I got a time frame in mind.
You knew. You guys are new. You guys are new.
I don't even want to bring this up, and I have to say this because I seen it on a blog yesterday, and
Lord,
we're not going to talk about it because I can't talk about it, but I can say this: your blog, when you said about a certain situation that I just had to personally go through on Monday and deal with Monday, sir, I don't know what your name is, but I'm sure you'll see the show because you watch it. When your blog said because of the text messages and the phone calls and the emails, something happened, your blog and your followers had shit to do with what happened. Deshaun made an executive decision, okay, to do what he had to do to make sure he saved what he had to save. It had nothing to do.
Somebody out there, y'all just got checked.
It had nothing to do with your blog. It had nothing to do with your text messages. It had nothing to do with your emails nor your messages.
I'm so sick of these people that say they got a blog and they got 200 followers.
I just needed
to sit down.
I need to say that bit because I know it will be said, and I'm sure you'll be watching and everything. Your shit didn't have nothing to do with what happened. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna need you to call me after the show because I'm confused about that. I need to know who we talking about.
You know who he is.
I want to be in a 3-way because I just want to know now.
Wait,
He knows who he
Leah.
is. And I'll be able to
told
talk
me to
about
stay
it.
on the show
I'll
one
be able
time.
to talk about more after
Okay, after
a couple of months, but I can't say anything now.
Got it.
Deshaun told me to stay on the show one day and I left.
I have a relationship with the person and I respect the person still.
I be missing stuff. I really be missing stuff.
But
because I be hitting that click
just
button.
know your shit didn't have anything to do with what Deshaun decided. I'm very, and Terrence can tell you, and I'm sure Leah can see, I do too many programs and I have the respect of too many people to listen to any blogger or anybody else tell me what and who to have. Okay?
Check.
I literally was thinking the same thing. Like, ouch. Well, on that note,
you didn't have shit to do with it.
I tell y'all, these new bloggers, if you ain't getting no money, you can't be no blogger.
I'm glad y'all even brought that up because I had forgot about it and I said I was going to talk about it because I've seen it.
Because I still make money in my sleep and I barely do YouTube.
I couldn't say anything because they shut the comments down on the thing.
Oh.
So I couldn't say anything.
If you're a real blogger, you ain't got to shut your comments because I never shut off any of my comments on any of my videos.
You're just like, why you shut your comments down? And I couldn't even message you because I guess you have me blocked on something. So I couldn't even get to but you see the shit every time.
And the words
what you don't know is that we can go back and see who watched the show.
Yes, we can.
Like
the most sad bloggers that tried to talk about us, but y'all ain't got to show them.
You don't have to click. You don't have to like, but I can go back and see that you watched it.
We're still here, and y'all ain't.
I'm getting my watch hours as we speak.
Yeah.
I done went from 1,000 to 5,000 views. Yeah, we building on these parts because it ain't making no money. It ain't making no sense.
It ain't making no sense.
But in the words of my 9-year-old daughter, burned.
And if you want me, look, I'm always willing to help. If you want me to teach you about YouTube, I can do that because I'm doing 1 million views this year on YouTube. So I don't need none of y'all to say anything. I'm doing 1 million. So while you're sitting there talking crazy, you may have seen a video that only got 50, but every month I'm doing over 20, 30,000 views. Easy. And I don't even do YouTube like I used to. I make money while I'm asleep.
Come on.
It's supposed to be.
Come on.
And for the rest of y'all that talk all your mess, I am a Screen Actors Guild. I have a SAG card. I'm a real actor. I was on a regular TV show. Thank you very much. I don't have to justify anything. And I sing at white churches. So I don't care if y'all ever like me in a black church because they pay. And y'all sitting there complaining about not getting paid. So, I don't.
This is gold.
And I have a real career. You wish you made as much money as I make. And now I'm going to make even more money because now I'm an instructor. I teach people how to do it.
That was fast. I got an apology. Thank you.
And that's why I can afford the wine.
Thank you very much.
But don't bless your heart. Bless your dear heart, whoever you are.
Don't
apologizing.
He apologized. God bless your soul.
Don't ever think you have that much influence when it comes down to my shit.
Because baby, you don't. Because he probably don't even know who you really are. He probably don't even really know who you are.
Don't test the waters.
It's just that irritated me. Like, nigga, you think you got that much clout? You don't even live here, first of all.
I can't wait to see who you talking about. Ooh,
we don't even talk.
I don't even want to know no more.
We don't even communicate for you to think that you have that much power over something that I'm doing.
Oh, God.
To thank the audience.
That's a whole conversation that we're not going to do right now. I'm gonna have to have y'all on my show because we're gonna have to talk about that. But influence when you feel like when you get too comfortable. Yeah, we've all been guilty. We just grew up. I grew up in an old church where you got checked on the spot. But yeah, Whoever you are, God bless
used
you.
to
Thank you for apologizing. That was nice of you to do that.
Yeah, you did, because you know what? At the end of the day, I love the Lord with all of my heart.
I
I
love the
was
Lord because He's
raised on
first.
2nd Avenue on Cherry Street in East Oakland, deep East Oakland. I have a whole other side that they don't want to see. And I try to keep Maurice put up. I do. But don't nobody want to really see Maurice.
Yeah, I grew up going to East Oakland every summer for like 8 years straight. That's how I met LJ and all of them. My family was really, really close with the Willises.
See, we live down the street from the Willis.
I was literally at Brother Willis's house every summer for 3
Okay, well, you know where Mama Willis' house was?
On 91st Ave, I think it was. 92nd, yeah.
We were the next block. We were between Plymouth and Cherry, and they were between Plymouth and Walnut. We were only 1 block away.
So, Leah, I'm gonna show you how old. Wait, I'm gonna show you how old I am. Look, I'm gonna show you how old I am, and I don't look it. LJ's father was my first choir director.
Oh wow!
Ain't that
you don't look it at all.
His father, Lionel Holloman, was my first choir director at my grandfather's church at First Morning Star Missionary Baptist Church.
Wow, amazing!
Hallelujah!
Come on.
Yes, way back.
I'm old enough to know International used to be East 14. That's how old I am. That was a while ago.
When did they change that?
I don't.
It's been at least 10 years maybe now.
Yeah, they tried to make it to make it universal. I'm like,
they were trying to make it because it was all they tried to actually turn that neighborhood until like a Spanish type, Mexican type.
But also because it actually did become international, because when you start from the lake, you start in the Asian,
Chinese,
you go into Chinese, Mexican, and it goes into a black. So I got what they were trying to do, but it was a fail. It's still East 14.
It's still East 14.
Because you go down there to East 14 to turn
down East 14. I don't say International anymore.
And it looked like East 14th now.
It still look like McDonald's. You still don't stop at that McDonald's on the corner. Don't do it.
I want to know what the beautification is.
You don't.
Where's the beautification?
That old 98, that old AMPM on the corner.
Ooh, nope.
That should have been torn down years ago.
You don't stop there. All the killing, you're going to get shot.
And I'm so old that the KFC that's right there used to be my uncle's auto parts shop.
Wow.
David used Ricky used to live over there.
Yeah. And right between 91st and 92nd, it used to be like it was an open lot, but they all the OG, you know, OG would watch they hot rods, them old Mustangs and
there used to be that little restaurant. Then that's when Dixon's, the fish place, was right there.
Yeah. Yeah, them was fun times.
Do you know Apartment C is still there?
It's gonna be there. It's
Apartment
paid for.
C ain't moving.
Not going nowhere.
It's paid for.
And Silly's, the liquor store on the corner.
It's paid for. They ain't going nowhere because they got loyal customers who come in there and drink.
Facts. And buy Swishers.
Look, I've been in there a couple of times.
Swishers and Backwoods.
Yeah.
For sure. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Have a cocktail. You know,
you always had that ghetto ass box of a funeral home, Thompson's.
I gotta get off here and feed my kid, my one kid, my daughter.
I'm done with him. We're not talking to him. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
We love you guys. We love you too, Leah.
We love you.
I'll text you, so answer my text.
Okay.
All right.
You guys, make sure you share. It doesn't take nothing but 2 seconds to share this show. You're helping all of us. Share the show. It's not gonna kill you to put it out there. I promise you it won't. Just take the 2 seconds and hit that share button. We out. Have a